Delaware River Keeper. She is the, wow. Keeper, the River Keeper is right here. She heads the whole staff of the Delaware Riverkeeper network, which protects the Delaware River, of course. She's been here since 1994, and she frequently testifies before state and national governing bodies, organizes concerned citizens, and keeps a close watch on the Delaware. Often she's out in the Delaware water herself, keeping an eye on the river and looking for signs of pollution and illegal activity. Thanks, Mike.
I'm being timed. All right, I'm going fast. Good morning. I'm Rossum. I'm the Delaware Riverkeeper, and I'd like to welcome you here to the Delaware River Watershed, which at this moment is one of the last havens we have from Marcellus drilling left in the region. That may not be for much longer, but we're working hard to keep it that way, because we all know that when gas drilling comes, when hydrofracking comes, so does catastrophic events, so does devastation. And among those who know how devastating gas drilling is and hydrofracking is are our elected officials and the heads of our agencies who have the ability to protect us if they so choose to use it. So my job here quickly this morning is to let you know what the politicians and the agency heads in our region are up to when it comes to natural gas drilling and hydrofracking. I think most of you are from Pennsylvania. I think we can go real quick in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, it's full steam ahead, guns a-blazing if you want to get in the way of gas drilling. We will do anything and everything we have to make gas drilling happen, according to Governor Corbett. I think our only shining light in the state of Pennsylvania are the potential legislative proposals to protect state lands and state forests from drilling. But even that, those legislative proposals have yet to move through the process before they get us anywhere closer to protecting those important natural lands. So Pennsylvania, I think we can right now say it's just full steam ahead, although we all continue to work to prevent that. In New Jersey, we've had some very good success. New Jersey is not underlain by the Marcellus Shale, but it is underlain by other shales, like the Utica Shale, which are also going to be targeted by the drillers in the near future. The New Jersey legislature recently passed a ban on hydrofracking across the state of New Jersey. Unfortunately, Governor Christie, 2 weeks ago, vetoed that ban. But the legislature can override that veto and reinstitute the ban if they so choose. And so we as a community are working hard to make sure that the New Jersey legislature steps up and keeps in place that wise decision that they had made. In the Delaware River Basin, we have still in place right now a moratorium on gas drilling, except for a few grandfathered test wells. That moratorium, though, is only in place until the Delaware River Basin Commission passes regulations to regulate drilling in the Delaware River Basin. The Basin Commission has put forth very bad regulatory proposal as far as we're concerned. And what we have learned as of 2 days ago is that on October 21st, the commissioners plan to take action on those regulations. And we are not anticipating anything good at that meeting on October 21, but we can always keep our fingers crossed. The Delaware Riverkeeper Network and others have been pursuing a lot of legal strategies to try to put in place and keep in place hurdles that will prevent the Basin Commission from opening up our Delaware River watershed to drilling and hydrofracking, and we'll continue to do that. Amongst others who have brought important litigation is the New York Attorney General. He has brought a lawsuit that is like a lawsuit that Delaware Riverkeeper Network has brought, and that would require a full environmental impact statement before the DRBC regulations could move forward. Also, we have in New York right now, the New York DEC essentially has a de facto moratorium in place against Marcellus Shale drilling until they release a final generic environmental impact statement that would apply to Marcellus drilling and hydrofracking. We just learned as of yesterday that they have released the newest draft GEIS, and we are now in a 90-day comment period. We anticipate 4 public hearings, and you should expect to hear a lot more about that, and hopefully to be participating in that to help us get in good, strong, substantive comments, but also to try to get a lengthened public comment period, because we really need that for such a technical document, such an important document. I think overall, when you look at that picture for our region, we have had remarkable success to date in protecting our river in protecting our region from natural gas drilling, from hydrofracking in the Marcellus Shale. We've had some success at the DRBC in New York, and this most recent potential success in New Jersey. But in each one of these settings, we are at a critical point. We're at a critical stage. We could go forward, we could go backward. If we're successful in each of these three arenas, we're going to set very important precedent that will help all of us in our battles against gas drilling in our communities. If we don't win, then it will be a setback for us all. And I think that's the same with all of the battles that we all face. But I think that if we continue to work together as a community, as we have a real opportunity to win here, not just in New York, New Jersey, and at the DRBC, but across the country. And I think one of the reasons why we are having so much success as a community battling back the very dangerous messaging that the drillers are putting forth, their crazy claims that drilling is good for communities, that it doesn't make people sick, that it doesn't hurt the environment, that it hasn't polluted drinking water supplies. One of the reasons why we've been so successful in battling back those false claims is because we genuinely are working together as a community across the region and across the nation. And I just want to finish with a little quick story. I was driving to Pittsburgh last week for the first hearing of the Citizen Marcellus Shale Commission. And I saw a billboard up from the fossil fuel industry. And they said that fossil fuels are the only truly reliable source of energy, so we have to continue to rely upon them. And why is that the case, according to this billboard? Because the wind dies and the sun sets. And all I could think is, yeah, the wind dies, the sun sets, and the gas kills. And when we drill for natural gas, it does kill. It kills people, it kills animals, it kills plants, it kills water, it kills air, it kills hopes, it kills dreams, it kills communities. When we drill for natural gas the way the drillers are doing it, it does kill. Now, it is true that the wind dies and the sun sets, but when it comes to truly reliable energy sources, isn't that really the point? The wind dies, but we know it's going to blow again. And the sun sets, but we know it's going to rise again in the morning. And it's going to be there to provide us energy. And it's not just going to be there to provide us energy to turn our lights on, but I think that when the sun sets in the morning, or when the sun rises in the morning, we are all going to be there as a community to rise with the sun, to battle back the drillers, to keep them out of our communities, and to protect ourselves, keep us safe, and to make sure that our politicians and our decision makers do right by us, that they protect us from the drilling that would do harm. And based on the knowledge we have today, based on the science, based on the technology, what that means is no drilling and no hydrofracking.